Why The Rock should not face Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship? First and foremost, the Seth Rollins Championship, the World Heavyweight Championship, is just that. The Seth Rollins Invitational. Seth Rollins always wins. And that title basically means nothing. It just means you're not as good as Roman Reigns. That's how they've written this. That's how they've booked it. Because he's had such a lengthy title run that you know he's going to win every single time. And now fans know the only reason he's holding on to that championship is because he's trying to say he's just as good as Roman Reigns. So I don't think that The Rock getting a consolation prize is going to work out for WrestleMania. It's to the point where Roman Reigns is even saying it on the microphone. It's saying, hey, that's the kiddie table championship. It's to the point where Cody Rhodes won't even look at that championship. He won't even look at the title. So The Rock wants that title, but Cody don't? The Rock, the man who actually held the Winged Eagle, wouldn't it make more sense for The Rock to win the championship and change it back to the Winged Eagle and hold that over Cody's head? That would make more sense if we're going with this Hollywood corporate Rock thing. I don't like it. I think it's stupid. I think it's dumb that they gave in to these people. But since we're going this route, that is what makes sense. The Rock should. Well, I don't want to fantasy book it because I don't like fantasy booking when other YouTubers do it. So, but I'm saying it would make sense in storyline for them to find some way for The Rock to be the one to bring out the Winged Eagle, whether it's him winning it or him presenting it to Roman Reigns and rubbing it in Cody's face. That would make more sense than Cody Rhodes just winning straight up. This is what's going to happen. Cody Rhodes is going to super Cena this whole thing. Cody Rhodes is going to beat the whole bloodline in one night. This is how they book. This is what they did for Daniel Bryan all them years. This is what they did for CM Punk when he was young. He's going to beat the whole bloodline in one night because this whole "we want Cody" thing, it's just all about the crowd just wanting to say, whoa. That's all they want to do. That's all they want to do at WrestleMania. That's why they were crying last year. They had grown men in tears because they didn't get to do that. They didn't get to, whoa, with Cody holding the championship. They didn't get to do that. So you had grown 40-year-old men in tears. And you're going to have that again this year if Cody loses. But I think he's going to super Cena this thing. And what they could have got 6 months to another year out of, they're just going to throw it away because there's politics being played backstage. And like I said, this is Triple H's last stand. And he's going to get all his stuff in before he leaves. And he's going to really screw them. And he's going to really book them into all these corners. And like I said, they're going to have to reset this universe once he leaves. Because he's going to book them in so many... He's already booked them in the corner with the Gunther thing. He's booked them in the corner with the Seth Rollins thing. Like, when people hold championships super duper long, it kind of takes away the point of the championship. Why would The Rock go after the World Heavyweight Championship when Cody doesn't want that championship? Roman Reigns doesn't want that championship. Like, nobody wants this championship but jobbers. And they all lose to Seth Rollins. So why in the world would The Rock, a WWE Hall of Fame legend, come back and be like, I want that brand new championship that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, well, the bloodline should get all the gold. That's not going to happen, though. They're not going that way. They're going the way of Super Cody. It's going to be Super Cody. So, I don't think The Rock should go after the World Heavyweight Championship. And on another note, Seth Rollins is not the hand that you bring The Rock back and give. You don't bring The Rock Seth Rollins on his first match back. You don't do that. You can't trust Seth Rollins. He has a history of injuring people. And The Rock is still 51 years old. Even though he's in great shape, he's still 51 years old. You don't put him in that position to be taking buckle bombs and sling blades and 450 splashes and all the other moves that Seth Rollins does. You don't put The Rock in that position. You don't put The Rock with a flips, dives, and kicks guy. No, you put The Rock with a guy who does rest holds, brawling, guys like Randy Orton, Roman Reigns. That's who you would, Bobby Lashley. That's who you put The Rock with. A guy who you could have a slow pace, brawl, rest hold, submission, a match where you had to do more acting than actually do more physicality. That's who you put The Rock with. Because The Rock's moves it's all acting, the spine buster. He's acting. You know, you have to act. The Rock Bottom. These guys are acting. You don't put the Rock. I mean, you could even put the Rock with Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens did a good job with Stone Cold. I'll give him his credit where it's due. But I'm not putting the Rock with no Seth. Seth Rollins is not good at acting. He's not good at acting. Seth Rollins just gets all his stuff in. It's a straight indie mentality. I'm gonna get all my stuff in, no matter if it makes sense in this match or not. So I'm not putting the Rock with that guy, man. That's just my take on it. Y'all can tell me what your take is. But yeah, this whole thing about the Rock going up the World Heavyweight Championship and the Bloodline should get all the titles, that's not gonna happen. I think Cody's gonna supersede into this thing. And I really think Triple H, he's gonna book them into a massive corner come WrestleMania.